You have people want to leave California. I saw your recent podcast.
Or New York,
recent
New
York,
exactly,
right?
yeah.
But some criticism your way too could be, well, listen, you have Strive that was in Ohio, and you took it to Y'all Street.
In Texas.
So
I'll tell you about that,
right?
actually.
So,
yeah, the Democrats are trying to criticize me on that.
Right. And
well, actually, I'll tell you the truth is, I mean, for me, that's one of the eye-opening experiences of why I'm running for governor. So when I was CEO, when I founded the company and led it as the top executive at the company, you know where I founded it? Right here in Ohio. When I ran for president, as you remember, we had talked about, then I don't want to have my business interests, right? So I stepped down. I can't have distractions. I stepped down from all of my business boards, stepped down from the board. There's a new CEO who actually I recruited from California, moved to Ohio, including his family, and he's the CEO of the company. 2 years later, it then comes up, right, or a full almost 2 years later, that he's doing a deal with a company in Texas. And the question between the two CEOs is, where did they set it up? I'm not on the board. I'm just a shareholder of the company at this point. He makes a decision independently, and I'm not mad at him for it. I think he got to make an objective decision for the business. Turns out the business environment in Texas is way more favorable than the business environment in Florida, but then in Ohio for that type of company.
Right. So my point is, what are you going to do?
And so to me,
to bring Strive back and companies like that?
Absolutely. Yeah. So I want to bring all of those companies that have left or started in other places back to the state of Ohio by creating a policy environment that actually rids a lot of the excess. I mean, you could think about all of the unnecessary regulations, climate regulations. You think about a lot of the hiring regulations, DEI, all of that stuff. I just want a clean state for doing business for as much production as possible. Semiconductor production, defense industrial base. I think that's a big area where we're going to be able to lead. Think about other areas like natural gas and nuclear energy where I want to see us become leaders. And also you think about even production. One of the areas where Ohio has real advantages is potentially in chemical production. You think about the pharmaceutical industry. I know a lot about the biotech industry. Where we need to have supply chains brought back to the U.S., Ohio is a great place to get that done. But we've got to make some changes to make this a more attractive place